Welcome, everybody, to the Bearded Opinion Podcast Show.
How's it going?
I am the host, the baby. And today it's actually 4 beards and a baby because we're going to have someone on the show.
The non-bearded one.
Yeah, the non-bearded one. But you know what?
NBO.
I'm working on it. I'm totally working on it.
I've been shaved in like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. So I want to welcome everybody, and first I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I know we do that every time, but really it means a lot to all of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that everybody continue to tune in. And Chef said he didn't get it. We're actually coming to you live today from Chris Atkinson's basement.
The dungeon.
The dungeon, as they like to call it.
The bowels of City Hall.
Yeah. So it's a new atmosphere for us, and we thought it would be good to switch it up because I know last time we had a lot of background noise at JP's. But that's no disrespect to JP's. We still love JP's,
Absolutely.
and you should still go there.
Check out Fireside Bottles and Brews, Main Street.
Hobble Creek.
Hobble Creek.
Saw it last time.
Yeah.
Get it.
It's great.
It actually really is.
Great.
I don't even drink that much. We're going to kick the show off today with a special guest. His name is Dave Clark. He is joining our show today to talk to you guys about beard maintenance, how to grow a nice manly beard. Honestly, this is
Nick, take notes.
This is the best beard I think that we're probably ever going to have on the show. No offense, fellas.
Oh,
look
my
at
God.
this.
How.
Look at this.
We're in the presence of
Beautiful.
greatness. Look at this.
So welcome.
Look at this.
Welcome, Dave.
I can just
Thanks
eat it.
for
having me. It's an honor.
We appreciate it. So talk to us a little bit about the beard, how long it took you to grow it, some of the things that you do to maintain it.
Let's see. I am working on a little over a year. It takes time, it takes effort, but it's definitely worth it. Let's see. The biggest thing that I can say is just let it go and let it grow.
Let it go and let it grow.
Let it grow.
It sounds like a Frozen
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Let it go. I thought he was going there for a second.
Almost.
We have no copyright for that music. We have no right.
Yeah, they're gonna get kicked off on
Yeah,
YouTube.
please don't kick us off.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you guys have questions? Do our fans out there in the land have any questions for it or anything? Or I can just
products, man. What
products.
products?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Let me slide a little name.
Wait, no, that's my pocket.
Name drop here. You guys can see this. This is the Ruddy Man Beard.
Yes, Ruddy. Shop local, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jimmy Atkins.
This kind of looks like our logo.
Turn the
It
card
does.
over. Give him the info.
Yep, all the info is on there.
I hope it's not backwards to him, but
It's not.
It should, yeah.
okay, cool. There it is.
So there you go. That's where I get all of my product from. It also comes with a super cool manual with all of his equipment.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you to get.
That's
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, show that too.
Wasn't entirely sure how to use oil for the first time until I got the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm probably
it's
doing it
got the
wrong
step by step of how to do it.
It's more for your skin.
Yeah, and I'll go through all that good stuff.
Cool. All right.
The thing about
Back
it,
it up.
the most important thing that I
Back it up,
have found so far is don't wash your beard too much because the products that is out there take oil out.
Right.
And we need to keep oil in.
Yes.
So whenever you wash your hair or wash your beard with, the products that are out there, your Head and Shoulders, because a lot of people have itchy and the
beard
the
dust.
flakes
beards are
are-
itchy, yeah.
As my wife calls it, beard dust.
Beard
Yeah.
dust. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the oil comes in. That's where you you put the oil back into your skin because your beard is sucking so much oil out of your skin. That's what makes it dry. That's what makes it flake like it does. So one of the biggest questions that I've been told or been asked is, what is the difference in balm? What's the difference in butter? And that's one of the
Butter
biggest
is
questions.
delicious.
Yeah.
Butter is fantastic.
Balm doesn't make good biscuits, though.
That is correct. Balm is actually something that just like styles. It is sort of a conditioner, but it's more of a styling kind of thing. A butter is actually a leave-in conditioner, and that is what I recommend. I use it every day.
Huh.
It's fantastic. It is literally like a leave-in conditioner. I also use the Ruddy Suds. shout out to Jimmy again. The Ruddy Suds is fantastic shampoo because it does not take the oil out of your beard. So I have a regimen where, you always leave it damp. Heat is not good. So blow dry and flat irons, that kind of stuff is no good.
I straighten mine.
It'll dry it out. So just be careful with that.
Yeah.
But that, that's one of the biggest things is heat is not your friend at all.
And ladies, the same thing with your hair. You don't put too much heat in your hair. Yeah. It frazzles and breaks and all that stuff.
It works the exact same way. And I mean, this has been, like I said, about a year, and it's just as soft and as nice as the ladies' hair. So, but
soft like a lady,
right?
Like a lady. So you got it. So Chef, you need to stop using the straightener, bro.
Yeah.
But it sounds like.
Yeah. I'd definitely get back on that because you're just drying it out.
Right.
It looks cool whenever you straighten it.
Yeah, it looks really cool when you straighten it.
Yeah, that blow back or that blowout.
Yeah.
Makes it all nice, and then you just feel it just crunch.
How did ZZ Top get that straight? Their beard was kind of,
Product.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And I mean, it's all about how you cut it, because my wife actually cuts mine, the salon at Park Square.
There it is.
Shop local, baby.
But
Yeah.
she
local.
actually, and I don't
Yes,
let just anybody mess with mine. Obviously, it's not this is my pride and joy almost. It's just became a part of me. I literally have been clean shaven. Let's see, 7th grade was the last time that I did not have any sort of facial hair.
Wow.
So we talked about that.
Been out of high school for 20 years now, so it's been a while.
I could actually say the same, man. I was when I was first able to grow like the shaggy little goatee.
I rocked a goatee for years.
I
rocked a goatee for years.
I could probably say, I mean, I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've been clean shaven.
See, where I worked, you couldn't have anything but a mustache to the corner of your lips. Look like a car salesman and a pervert.
Mustache.
A little bit
Oh,
of
me
both.
too. Where was that you working? You can't do that?
Chick-fil-A.
Well, I worked at Ingles, and you could have a mustache not below the upper lip. And then, if I did that 70s porn star.
Yeah.
Straight up, or
Steve
pedophile.
Diggler over there.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was terrible.
If I
Chris Hansen,
shaved,
I wanna ask
man,
you a
I look
question.
Chris,
just
just have a
like
seat.
Charlie
Just have
Brown.
a seat.
I mean, just like Charlie
Take a seat.
Brown.
Take a seat, Frank.
So,
Questions. Oh, we got a question on here. What do we got?
Is that my dad?
Yeah. Do you have to wear glasses to have? That's such a good question. Do you have to have glasses? Yeah. So that's a good question.
it doesn't hurt.
Chef, you need some glasses.
I
bro.
actually, I own a couple pairs. I need them to see.
Are we guessing? Are we guessing who's behind those Foster Brooks? And the Brick Shields commercial? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm old. I'll be over here.
Yeah, so.
Oh yeah. Good question though, man.
Yeah. But another few things is questions people ask me is about food. We talked about that just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I have not eaten chicken wings in years and years and years. It's not that I can't, I just don't. It's aggravating to eat your mustache, when you're
it's
taking a bite
terrible.
of something.
And it just
sandwich.
breaks in with it,
Yeah.
and you're just
Then
like,
you find it.
Yeah.
Like you think you got it, and it's weird.
Because hair in my food used to gross me out, the restaurant or whatever. Now
it's
whatever.
fine.
It's,
I actually, last weekend, we went camping with the family and ventured with a s'more.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
delicious.
Oh,
However,
delicious nightmare.
about an hour later, I was picking marshmallow, literally
yeah.
picking marshmallow out of the baby
That's
beard.
crazy.
So
obviously you have to shampoo.
Ain't
You
found
have
shit.
to.
You
You
gotta
have to
wash
wash your beard if you get stuff in it, obviously. But the thing is 1 to 2 times a week. That's really about it.
For shampooing?
For shampooing, yeah. You can
That's
condition it.
What about
It's-
conditioning?
Conditioning, you can do it
all
as much as you want. Because honestly, the more that you put in it, the better it is.
Right.
But,
Okay.
but I don't actually use that because I use the butter. So
Okay.
that is the leave-in
That's-
conditioner.
yeah.
So we trim it every so often. I don't use the mustache wax. Jimmy has all that good stuff on his page.
Yeah.
But I personally don't use it. I could, but it is used with beeswax and beeswax melts because it's hot outside. So unless you get certain kinds that really have a lot of stick, it's it may not stay like you want it to.
I usually keep my mustache trimmed.
I
I did the long mustache one time. I didn't like it.
covered too much.
I saw that one time you did.
I'm going.
Yeah, because I had it. Like I could pull it out.
I'm going with
and then it
Dave.
was
I'm
long.
screwing mine out.
It looked
I'm
good.
gonna
I don't
see
like
what's-
it.
I think
So-
it's pretty
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's about how long mine got. I'm just like,
Competitions, man. I mean, yeah, that's a beautiful mane that you're rocking. Do you
Thank
do
you.
competition?
I have not, but I've always wanted to. I work second shift, and that's typically when all the stuff's going on. So,
Hey, check it out. Viewers, if we can get 500 likes on this video, this man is going into competition.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
we got to sponsor
And
it,
we'll sponsor.
and we'll
it.
sponsor it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
We'll
might,
put it-
I might sponsor it anyway.
I'm down.
Anyway,
with that.
excuse me.
right. It's a beautiful name. He's
Seriously,
rocking.
I think you got a chance to win as long as you give me 10% of the winnings. I'll take a cut off of it. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
There it is, folks.
We
Hit
might
the
have to
like
do
button,
that.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and make this beard famous.
yeah.
Seriously.
But I will say, like,
Kind of looks like our logo, too.
you remember the Oak Ridge boys.
Bill Byron.
William Lee Golden is
Yeah,
the
Bill
long
Golden.
beard. It's one of the coolest guys. That's probably one of the first guys that I saw that had like a cool beard to me. Obviously,
ZZ
Top.
Top.
ZZ Top. Yeah, you got
How many times do you get called ZZ Top?
Seriously.
A lot.
I get
A
called
lot,
ZZ
yeah.
Top. Hey, there's ZZ Top right
Um,
there.
They had
Wait,
that light brown beard more like yours.
Yeah,
Color.
which is cool. I'm okay with it, and I'm not even mad at the Duck Dynasty guys because they put a lot of beard stuff on the map, and I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard
That's where
to-
a lot of it started. Yeah.
you know, I did have beard before that. I will go ahead and put that out there, but
Same.
you know,
Yeah. Not me.
it wasn't because of that, and
This
it wasn't
isn't-
because of the No Shave November. It wasn't anything like that for me.
I actually started my beard with the No Shave November at work,
Yeah.
and just
yeah.
never went back. I had a goatee, but just never went back.
It's got to work for your face.
Uh-huh.
You know, beards are not for everybody. I mean, everything.
The more I can cover up of mine, the better it is.
It just wouldn't work for me, so that's why I kind of stay away from it because I'm patchy.
Speaking
what I mean?
of
That's-
Nick and facial hair, ladies and gentlemen, I've been campaigning for some time now
I'm just
for this
waiting
man to
on.
grow a mustache.
Oh god, I could
Yeah,
do that.
I put a light challenge
Yeah.
out too.
I think we need to make that a thing.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I might
AKA
do it
Sir
actually.
Nick.
Yeah.
Mr. No Mustache.
Nick Stash.
I might do it.
Yeah.
Do
Hash-
it.
Hashtag Nick Stash.
Again,
Hashtag
like
Nick
button.
Stash.
Wherever it is on your screen, just hit the button.
We got another question over here, real quick. Sorry, let's see what we got. Who can grow the longest beard out of you guys? My son is asking. That's cool.
That has to be out of the three of us that have beards. It'd have to be Shuff at the moment. But we all look to the beardly llama here with
Yeah.
Mr. Clark.
Yeah, I got about 4 months into my baby beard, and while it's thick, it is luxurious. It is not long.
It's very Yul Brynner-ish.
I've got.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, it's I'm happy with
I like that.
where
I like
it
that.
is now.
Yeah.
But I aspire to the gentleman to my right.
Well, I make statements to people all the time that know Dave as well as know me. I say Dave's beard is what my beard hopes to be.
Right.
So
Right.
And I've got, I think, roughly 9 months in mine right now. So.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a little
Yeah.
over a year,
But
and we actually cut about 2 inches off of it
Nice.
not all that long ago.
Dead ends and
So
such.
yeah, just to trim it up and just make it
It's routine maintenance.
Keep it healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone did hashtag Nick's mustache.
Yes.
I can barely read that.
That needs to be trending.
I
Don't
don't
start
know.
that. Nick's
Make it
mustache.
famous.
Yeah, I don't know
Tweet
who
it,
said that.
Instagram it. All that hashtag
Yeah.
needs to get out there.
Good gracious.
It needs to be trending worldwide.
Yes.
Worldwide.
Then you have no choice.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I would have no choice. I would absolutely have.
Well, Dave, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Is there anything or any activity that you try to avoid doing due to your beard, other that doesn't involve eating?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. No.
Even better.
Swimming and stuff. Like I mean,
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. We just got back from the beach, and like I had an episode where it got on my shoulder, and I looked back, and it pulled across. So I thought I was being attacked by a shark.
Little panic attack.
Yeah,
real
other
quick,
than
right?
that, no, it's not really anything at all. I did cut it before a couple years ago when my oldest son Ryder was born, because he was just pulling out just handfuls
Yeah, it
at a
sucks.
time, just learn how to sit up and everything. And but I have another
Stability.
little boy now, and he still pulls out hair, but I'm I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
You adapt.
yeah, it's part of me. It's a whole lifestyle, and
That's it. It's not a choice. It's a way of life.
It is a way of life.
Quote me on that.
Well, I
That
speak for
one.
the rest of us and say, Dave, I appreciate you
Yeah,
coming
Dave.
and sharing some knowledge with you. We're going to have
Thanks
Dave
for being on the
back.
show, man.
As,
Absolutely appreciate you joining the show.
we're going to have Dave back as often as we possibly can. Dave is a very busy man, highly in demand. And just thank you for being able to come by and hang out with us for a little bit.
it's an
Yeah.
honor. It's an
So,
honor.
Yeah, had a great
Don't
time.
forget about Ruddy, man.
absolutely.
Shop
Brother.
local, shop local,
Look 'em up.
people, shop local.
Shop local.
Hashtag-
It's
hashtag.
fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
it, Dave.
you.
See
See
you,
y'all next
buddy.
time.
Good game. Appreciate you.
Good
You
game.
had to give it to him.
Yeah, it just happened.
You had to give it to him.
All right, Nick, what you got for us?
All right, to the questions.
All right, so if you know anything about this show, if you've been watching this show, you know that I come out of the gate swinging with a serious topic first.
Okay.
So this is trending news, and this will lead into my question. Basically, Heather Locklear is in rehab right now for substance abuse.
Okay.
Right. That's
That's where my mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Sambora. Okay.
So substance abuse. Have you guys ever had any problems with substance abuse, or have you been affected by substance abuse at all? And if so, how did you rectify that situation?
What you got, Chef?
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
I mean, you look like you got something on your mind.
You know, it's
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
honestly, man, no. You know, abuse is a term used pretty loosely, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
You know, when a celebrity puts it in the highlight, it's, for me anyway, it kind of it numbs the situation.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Because the shit happens every day all around us,
Oh yeah.
and nobody gives a damn
Yeah,
until
until
it's a celebrity.
A B-rate
Right.
slip.
Yeah. You know, so
Until Michelle Tanner kills Heath Ledger.
Well, there's an opioid, crisis out there.
well,
People are
Hickory's
addicted
number
to
5.
pills and stuff like that.
You know that?
I'm saying maybe abuse is the wrong word.
No,
no,
abuse
no,
needs to be. It
it's-
needs to be stated.
yeah,
Okay.
you know, I mean, yes, I've lost friends. There is, you know, a heroin epidemic, well, even in the town that I grew up in the surrounding areas,
That's like
which is just Syracuse, Auburn, New York.
Yeah. Everyone's making a big comeback as
It's
far as
It's not gonna come back.
it's
It
trash.
is?
It is. If you're on the dope, fucking stop.
Yeah.
It's you
Weed's
know,
cheaper, and there's no hangover, and all that stuff. I mean, if you're going to do something, if you have to have a substance in your life, don't pick the thing that can kill you the first time you do it.
Right, yeah, right.
I know.
Or Tide Pods.
right.
Yeah.
Or top
Or
Or snorting condoms.
no, if you're fucking dumb enough to eat a Tide Pod, please
Please
grab
do all the
fucking-
heroin
Yeah,
you want.
just do it. Just get it
that's-
over with.
That's natural selection
Let's
at its
go back home.
finest.
Yeah, maybe it will. So I guess the answer is no one's really had experience or had a problem
Yeah.
with it before.
Personally, no.
Yeah, personally, no. But like Chef said, lost some buddies. Have had some buddies lose their way.
Yeah.
Just had an acquaintance of Dave and ours that had been battling some demons for a while, and to some degree they got him. So he's no longer with us, which is very, very sad. And it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Had a kid that I believe you knew. Won't say his name because it is what it is, but the denial of the use
I'm glad you brought that
was
up.
prevalent.
Yeah.
You know, look, and I'm not going to talk bad about anybody that's not here, but if being honest with someone with what happened to someone else will save someone else, it needs to be done.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
needs to be done.
Without question.
And step up to the plate. I mean, I think that's a good point. I mean, if you love somebody, you know they got a problem, don't sit there and don't say anything and evade the topic.
Yeah, don't ignore it. It's
Go
not gonna
right
go
up to
away.
him and look, I love you and I care about you. So do something about
I mean,
before you're not here anymore, and I can't say nothing to you. I mean,
Right.
for real. That's
my mom was in and out of my life because of drugs. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't see her much at all, hardly. I mean, she would be here for a month or two, gone for 2 years. Come back for a year, be gone 3 more years. And then, Thanksgiving or 2 ago, she died of an overdose.
Yeah. My best friend lost his wife to that.
I mean, the shit's terrible.
It is.
It's not.
It is. It's very
You know, like Chris was saying, if you're going to do something, smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
I mean,
really,
it's about to be
why
legal.
not? I mean, really,
It's about to be legal. I mean,
we're not condoning
it's
drug use, but I mean, if you're gonna do something,
if you need a vice,
you know,
you know, that's a great, a better alternative than heroin.
Just pick a safer one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hell.
exactly. I think that's the point of it all.
Yeah.
Pick a
Yeah.
safe one. If you know someone going through it, help them.
Yeah.
Help them. You know,
Even if they say no,
if you're doing it for their,
lock them up in your arms and tell them you love them.
Yeah.
And,
because you don't know when they could be gone.
right.
All right,
What
that's-
else? What's next?
Yep. Sorry. That's how I do though. I come out and I get it off my chest early
Right off the high dive, man. Every fucking time.
every time. Got to get you guys thinking, man. You know how it is. All right, we did this last week. We're going to do it again this week. Face-off time. We got 3 people on this panel this time, and I don't know where it's going to go. There could be people that agree with each other here on this topic, but it is going to be sports-related again. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Face-off will not always be sports-related.
It's just easy to get in debate about
It's just
sports.
easy.
Yeah.
So, Super Bowl, World Series, the Masters, March Madness. Which one's the best? Why?
Oh, they're all
This one,
fantastic,
this
though,
one,
man. I mean,
you can only choose one of them,
I'll go with that.
and you got to dump the rest of them.
I'll go first.
You notice I didn't put the finals in there because no
Right.
one gives it.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go with
Just
that. I'm going
Jump on it.
I'm going to say the World Series, and I'm say the World Series because
only when the Yanks are in there.
not even.
No, you can't
Not even
have it.
that. I mean, yes, the 27 world titles. Brent Burns, I hear you. But no, I say the World Series because baseball is a universal sport. I mean, they played overseas. The World Baseball Classic does draw more viewers than the World Series. But I'm saying out of the 3 or 4 that you've mentioned, the World Series for me because it can go 7 games. And the Masters is what, 3 rounds, 4 rounds?
4
rounds. Yeah.
You can have 3 bad rounds, and you're just done. You can lose 2 World Series games, and you still got a shot.
Makes it, or if you're down, 0-3 or whatever.
That and the World Series, the venue changes. I mean, the venue changes.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Augusta is Augusta. I won't take anything away from Augusta.
Yeah.
And March Madness, I mean, the amount of productivity lost every year is insane.
I love
But-
the brackets.
Oh, my
Right.
God.
Absolutely.
That's my choice.
That's why this is so intriguing of a
Yeah.
topic. But go ahead.
But
Sorry, I'm not
World,
going to cut you off.
World Series baseball, it's like I said last time. I think baseball is the greatest sport ever created because anybody can play it. Doesn't mean you're going to be good, but anybody can play it with minimal investment. But the World Series, I watch it every year, regardless of who's in it. I at least pay attention to it. I've watched 1 Masters. I just don't care. And I guess if I knew more about it, I still wouldn't care. But but I just don't care. So World Series for me. Dump the rest of it.
All right. Seeing how the mayor took the series,
And your Eagles won the Bowl last year.
and I am going to go ahead and take the Super Bowl. And regardless of the fact that my Birds won last year, we got our ring, baby.
Beat my Patriots. I hate you.
Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is and has been a family holiday for the Sheffields for many
That's
years.
cool, man.
Regardless of who's playing, we all get together at the folks' house. It's good grub, good food, cold drinks. It's
My bad, y'all.
Come on, Mayor.
So
You're tuning in, Griff.
yeah. So that's going to be my choice. Not so much for the sport itself. I love football. I can't wait for September to roll around. Fuck the preseason. Nobody cares about the preseason. But yeah, it's Super Bowl Sunday, man. Who else? What other, Super Bowl? Are there multi-million-dollar shitty commercials that people are looking forward to watching?
In the series? No.
It's
That's-
so
That's the point of this face-off. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're trying to make your point about
Right,
which
right.
one you chose. so.
but yeah, no, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Go Eagles.
All right.
G-L-E-S.
Eagles.
That's what it is.
I know where you're going with
Everybody's going to expect me to pick the Masters.
this. No, I wasn't.
No, basketball. Brackets. Give me my brackets. What other championship series shuts down an entire month out of the year? None.
It is March
And
Madness.
Nick, where is Lehigh University
Huh? Where's
I don't want to talk about.
What about Walker?
We're gonna leave that. Okay.
Walker?
Yeah. What about Walker?
Walker. Did that happen in the tournament?
Can we just leave this? Okay.
Did y'all win the tournament?
That's a face-off for another show.
No, like, yeah, but give me the brackets. Like, I mean, picking your teams out, seeing who's going to win. You know, you got a bunch of 18 to 22-year-old underpaid athletes that are getting paid by
I agree
Adidas
with
and
that
Nike.
wholeheartedly.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're playing their heart out to try to
Can't beat that.
get to the pros and make that money. But, like, you know, knowing, like, waking up in the morning and, like, knowing that the brackets are going to start and, like, you're like, oh, did I get this one? Did you pick that 15-2? Did you pick your 10-7? I mean, did you get that right? I mean,
And then watching some grandma out
And
of
then
nowhere
win $1 million
Arkansas
or something.
Yeah.
win it because
Right.
she liked the colors of a team.
exactly.
So shout out
exactly.
to you, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
but
the
it's-
mascot.
Right.
It's just you get a lot of games, a lot of intensity, a lot of emotion, and like you know when them kids lose, like you can see it in their face. Like,
It's good
They
basketball.
work.
It is
I
very
mean,
good basketball.
They play. I like it better
Very
than
good
the finals easily. I mean, like it's just
And
such
no
a good.
LeBron.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
yeah. But yeah, I gotta go
Los
with
Angeles Lakers. You heard it here first.
I don't even care.
Philly. I think,
think
it's
so?
gonna- I think it's going Philly.
Trust
But,
the process.
But yeah, I mean basketball. I
Let's hope he loses.
That's my pick.
He will.
So basketball. So obviously, face off. There are no right or wrong answers. It's just a bearded opinion and their choices. My personal opinion, I think I'm going to go with the Super Bowl with Chef. And not that my opinion really matters more than theirs does, because it clearly doesn't.
Doesn't have a beard yet. So
I don't have a beard. I don't have a beard or a mustache yet, so it definitely doesn't. But
Hashtag Nick's mustache.
Nick's
And
mustache.
he
Get it out,
that
people.
happen.
But you know what's really cool? Is one thing that that Chef didn't mention is you were talking about the March Madness being the month of March. You know what I mean? And you talk about a 7-game series. Well, I would actually argue that one game, because there's so much on the line on that one game, that makes it much more intriguing. You know, you've got to be prepared. You've got one day. You've got one game. There's
For that
March
one
Madness
shining moment.
yeah.
I mean,
Well, March Madness is like that too, because March Madness you could lose.
well, that's your playoffs. March Madness is the playoffs.
Is the playoffs.
Is the playoffs. So so it's the same way. The only one I don't understand is college football.
I don't like college
that's
football.
stupid.
I like it on the Xbox.
It's fun on the Xbox. Yeah.
What next, Nick?
Switching topics, and I always throw some corny questions in here, and I don't
Okay.
care. It's just
So
I don't do it.
now the
Here we go.
corny questions.
Here we go. Corny. Oh, come on. Face off is good. 3 foods for the rest of your life. Nothing else. What are you taking?
3
Why?
styles of food.
No,
or 3 food
no.
items.
It's just 3 food items. Tacos on my list, but go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Tacos least one.
Ramen.
Ramen.
Tacos.
That is high blood pressure. Just
Ramen.
wearing salt.
that's all that it is.
I love ramen. Man.
Oh,
Okay.
it's chicken, no salt. It's nice.
Ramen, tacos, and pizza. Like,
A lot of
Ramen,
carbs.
though?
A lot of
I
carbs. A lot
love
of sodium in there.
man.
Yeah.
Ah,
Got to.
your BP's going up.
Yeah.
My BP's going up
You
just
know.
listening to your list.
Shit.
3 foods, man. Shit. I'm a big fan of the chimichanga.
They're so good. So good. You got to have some Mexican.
Yeah.
chimmy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's too much on the spot.
Hurry,
All
man.
right,
Yeah,
rattle
rattle
it off, man. Rattle it
I
off.
digress, dude.
You got chimichangas.
Dude,
That's all you got for
I'm
us?
a fat kid, man. I love food. Like that's it's chimichangas, chocolate milk, and cereal. I don't know.
Cereal. Cereal was on my list, too.
Yeah, dude.
But what cereal though?
Golden Grams.
I'm a
Frosted
Cheerios
Flakes, though.
kid, man. That's,
I did not.
I mean,
I like Raisin Bran.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Raisin Bran. Dope.
because you're 74 years old.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go the ACP from Ponchos.
Oh god, the
ACP
staple.
from
For
Ponchos.
sure.
Shop level.
Yeah, absolutely shop level. Steak, and the hamburger from Bob's Dairyland in Roan Mountain, Tennessee.
Oh my god,
Best
so
hamburger I've ever
specific.
eaten in my life.
Oh, that's awesome, though, man. No.
Oh
Yeah,
god!
that's great.
Oh, I was taking my bun and dipping the little crumbs to get just a little. God, it was delicious. Bob's Dairyland, Roan Mountain, Tennessee.
So the question was.
God, it was
Three,
delicious.
the
I
question
talked
was.
about it for 3 hours on the ride home.
So the question was 3 foods you can have for the rest of your life, and you guys all picked foods that are going to shorten your life.
Yeah.
And if that's, you know what?
But that's okay.
Screw your veggies.
I was going to pick broccoli.
So what is that?
No,
Let's get the hell out of the way.
That really was. I was going to pick broccoli. I
Broccoli
love broccoli.
smothered in cheese, maybe.
Right. Yeah. Some beer cheese
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. If I may.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
And you may.
And this is
your show,
off
bro.
topic, man. But
Do what you want to do.
with the group that we're sitting at, man, a couple years back, I was out enjoying beverages with a friend. Jared, if you're watching, I hope you are, man. I know you'll recall this, but we were listening to the radio, having a good time, and Incubus Drive came on the radio. And he looked at me with all seriousness and said, "This is my favorite song."
Okay.
That blew my mind.
Bless him.
Again, great song, but the fact that he could say with the utmost confidence, "This is it. This is my favorite
There's
song."
nothing else.
I have
It's just
thought
this.
about that statement
Since.
for
Yeah.
years.
Dude, that is a bold statement. That is a bold statement.
Hadn't been from my horse, though. Never spent an extra year in college.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
can you say this is my favorite song?
Absolutely. Lateralis.
Lateralis by Tool.
No, by Alan Jackson. Of course.
By Alan
Yeah.
Jackson. Yeah, Lateralis.
I'd
hands
love
down.
to hear
I
Alan
can
Jackson
listen to
cover
Lateralis
Lateralis.
any time of the day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Inner
Sure.
Sandman.
Again,
Cool. Brilliant. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
What do you got, Sean?
fantastic.
Pardon Me by Incubus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cannot answer that.
Yeah.
It's tough. Don't get it wrong. It's tough.
No, that's a tough question.
I cannot.
That's
I've
like the
thought
desert
about
island,
it.
like, you know.
You ever heard a song that you got goosebumps to?
Yes.
I'm sure you heard a lot of them, but what was that one that was like you had goosebumps for like a minute?
And I couldn't tell you the one.
Johnny Kemp just got paid.
Yeah, it's.
I shot the sheriff.
I cannot answer
But
that.
I did not.
If you can't, put it down in the comments.
Didn't do it.
What's
I didn't
your
do it.
favorite
That
Did
song?
not do it.
Golly.
All right, back
I
to
swear
it.
I did not. This is a cool segment. I'm creating these on the fly, so if this just completely falls flat, I apologize. So what I like to do back in my college days, at the very first day of class,
Butt stuff.
and I would actually do this. I would do that as well, but or the first day of work or whatever. What I would try to do was try to guess or put a name to a face. So, like, there'd be a bunch of people around, like 30 people. I would look at everybody, and I would start writing down what I thought their first name was based off of their appearance.
What an asshole.
That dude's
Right?
Jared.
And then when they would call roll, I would check off the ones that I got right. And most of the time, it was like Rusty or somebody like that, where you could really kind of stereotype him like he was a redneck guy.
Yeah.
I guess his name was Rusty, and I nailed it. But in this particular segment, what I wanted to do was, so to the person to your left, you don't know what their name is. Well,
Yeah.
Chris would be me then.
Yeah.
You don't know what their name is. It's the first time you ever seen them. What name would you give the person?
Bryce.
For me?
For me?
That is mess. That's such a douche name.
Skyler. Right.
Oh my god. Go ahead, Chef. Looking at Chef, what would Chef's name be? Vic.
Vic.
I don't know. You gave me Trevor.
How you doing, Vic? Vic Sheffield. Turning
what,
ball.
what do you got, Chef?
Dale.
I love it. Nailed it. We might have to start calling Chef Dale.
Please, no. Fuck it.
Oh my
No.
God, it's brilliant.
If you could come up with names for us,
Please, yeah.
Give us names. Right now.
I'm dying to hear what you
Yeah,
would call Nick.
Seriously.
Or
Oh my God.
Trenton or Bruce.
No, Landon.
Landon, yes. Yes.
Oh my God. I hate you.
The man to my left, Luther.
Luther, I'll take Luther. I'll absolutely take Luther.
Own that shit.
Yes.
All right, Nick. What
Like big Jericho ain't quite right, Luther.
What am I?
You know, I would honestly look at you and think Steve.
For real?
Like seriously, I wouldn't think Steven.
Yeah.
But
Suck up.
With a V.
but in the case of the show, it's so hard to do. It's so hard to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck it. We don't know
When you shave your beard,
Yeah.
Brandon,
Brandon.
you look like a Brandon. With no beard, you're a Brandon.
Yeah.
For sure. Landon, guys. Seriously, Landon or Trevor?
Trevor.
You guys are thinking about the most
Bryce.
douchiest name you could possibly come up with.
Bryce hits it.
Yeah.
I deserve that. I got baby blue shorts on a green
Travis.
shirt. Fair enough. I'll take it.
Fucking Nick Ultra.
Nick Ultra.
Nick Ultra.
Yeah, you should start calling it
Nickalobe Ultra.
Nick Ultra.
Cactus beer.
Lime and cactus.
Lime cactus.
Get it right.
Cactus Nick.
That was good. I like that. I'm going to keep coming up with stuff like that because that actually worked out.
How far behind the Shasta did you have to find lime cactus beer?
You know what? You have to go.
Corn tortilla.
You have to look for it. You really do.
And he does. He goes out looking.
You
It was
have
in that little cooler at the front of the raceway for 99 cents for a tall boy. Yeah.
so it's drinking
In
water.
there with Keith Stone and
Get some stone.
the Never Bitter beer.
God, that makes me happy. So I want to tell you guys about a story that you may or may not have heard, and then I want to get your opinion on it. So Dunkin' Donuts, apparently Dunkin' Donuts, some Dunkin' Donuts chef's place, Northerner. So apparently this this guy wrote on a cup. He works at Dunkin' Donuts. And he was writing this thing on the cup that said homeless people where he said, please do not stand out in front of the building asking people for money if you're not homeless. Right? Apparently he found out that this guy actually had money. And he was sitting down.
He just panhandling.
So he was sitting out front, asking for handouts. Well, the guy wrote that on his, they write like your name and stuff like that on the cup. Yeah. We had written that on the cup and gave it to the guy. Mm-hmm. And that employee got fired. Should that employee have gotten fired?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it's corporation.
Yeah, it wasn't his place. Now, if he were a manager or something and walk outside and say, look, here's your cup of coffee.
Totally different.
Or if he owned his own donut shop.
Well, I agree with what he had done.
Right.
Yeah. He should be fired.
But
there are better ways to go about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hate it for him.
Send one of your low-level cronies out there. Hey, get out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
Run him off.
And my whole thing is, like you had mentioned, I mean, when you work for a company, you are that company. You are that brand.
That's why you don't kneel for the damn anthem. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly right. No, I'm cool with that.
You work for the NFL, you follow their rules.
Absolutely. And that's okay.
Just stand up for the
flag.
I mean, why?
Quit cashing them checks if you're going to hit knees.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Change my mind.
Your life is so rough. Millionaire playing football.
Playing a game.
Playing
Antonio
football.
Marty,
Yeah.
19 children and counting.
Must be really, really bad.
It's time for him to try some butt stuff.
Wait, what?
Antonio Cromartie's got like 316 children.
Oh, trying to
trying to start his own country.
or he already has.
Cromartie Island.
Yeah, Cromartie Island.
So, okay, cool. So we're talking about football. We're talking about football. Jameis Winston.
Faceoff.
Did you guys hear about Jameis Winston getting suspended?
Oh, crab legs?
Did you guys hear about that?
I'm
going to tell you what happened. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to relate the question to something else, but it's going to be related to the topic. So apparently he was like groping a female Uber driver. Oh. Right? So this guy gets in the car. He said he was drunk. He's 24. They made all these excuses for him.
Of course.
So that leads me to my next question. Do young, rich athletes have too much power?
Yes.
I did. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. They're okay.
Too much power and not enough damn sense.
Well, let's go back to Kaepernick.
Well, look,
you're a middle of the road quarterback. They had a good season.
Got
a good contract extension.
Yeah.
Put his foot in his mouth and he's out of a job.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on now. That's just like musicians that get up and tell you how to vote. Shut up. Play your songs. Get off the stage. Or what was it? Dribble the ball and go on.
LeBron.
Right?
Yeah. Shut up and dribble.
And there are people that listen to those folks, those athletes and things like that, and which is really why, going back to the GOAT, Michael Jordan, when they would ask him about things, he didn't get involved.
No,
he didn't. He never announced a political affiliation. He never announced any way he felt about things. I mean, his shoes were being made in sweatshops, and he went over there and was like, "Look, this ain't gonna happen." He never heard nothing about it. Now, granted, it's Michael Jordan, but you never heard nothing about it. He wasn't up there, gallivanting around. We need to stop this injustice. And shut up.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali or whatever. Remember when he was doing that? He didn't go to the draft. He got drafted, right?
He refused to. He refused to go.
Yeah, but the social media's made all it works too.
Absolutely.
It gives more facets to get out there to
That's
people.
access to information.
And it's just like, now people are looking at athletes as philosophers because they're on Twitter saying.
And I'm sorry, I don't need to know what Joel Embiid's opinion on the Middle Eastern conflict is.
I don't give a damn.
care.
I don't really care.
I just don't care. That's a great name drop, wasn't it, Joel Embiid?
I like that. Yeah, that was a very good name drop.
Moving on.
All right, I gotta throw the cheesy ones in here just to keep it fresh. Celebrity crush? Do you have one?
Celebrity crush.
I'm not answering that.
Why?
Because my wife's wife.
Who cares?
I live here.
True.
I want to continue to live.
But I live at my house.
Yes, but Liz is something.
I'll step in and answer.
Boom!
Hey!
Celebrity answer. We should call this.
Okay. Which I'm sure my wife is watching, and she already knows, but Taylor Swift is mine.
Big Swifty.
1,000%.
That's
that
awesome.
right?
Absolutely.
She's
She
gorgeous,
is.
yeah.
She is.
So you got a thing for teenage boys, or
You got it.
I always,
She
she's
absolutely.
yeah.
And One Headlight is my favorite song of all time by the Waffle.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great tune.
It's absolutely
Another.
my
Yeah,
favorite
that's a
song
good
on
song.
radio. I
Yeah.
can listen to it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Favorite Taylor Swift song though, bro.
Shake it
The
off.
next
He's a
one
shake
you're
off.
about.
He is a shake.
Once you
He's a shake it off type of guy.
I actually am a Shake It Off guy. I like that song a lot.
That's a great song, bro.
But
Bad
Safe
Blood.
and Sound that her and the Civil Wars did is probably
Civil Wars is fantastic.
probably.
Yeah, that's cool.
We don't
That's a
have
good
to say
answer.
that stuff either. Just saying.
Who you got? Who you got?
I-
Chef and Chef.
yeah.
I'm good.
You don't have a celebrity crush.
You know,
I'll go one.
The
I'll go
beautiful
one.
people.
Not
man,
a-
the beautiful people.
Marilyn Manson.
It's not Marilyn Manson, but that's.
It
I
could
mean,
be a
essentially,
dude.
It's.
Like, I'm not saying like it has to be
Easy, Skyler.
Yeah,
No, I'm not saying that
Trevor,
no, that's not what I mean.
calm down. Justin Timberlake is a beautiful man.
Brad Pitt's a beautiful dude.
Just got really weird.
Yes,
It's an
it is.
awkward silence.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Mila
awkward.
Kunis. I'm a
Mila
huge
Kunis.
fan.
How's our gig? Yeah. But still.
I'm going to say Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
I love Helen Mirren. She's an older British lady. She was in the Red.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I think she's
Fantastic.
just classically beautiful. And I actually saw footage of her earlier today, creepy enough, of her younger, and she was a
Knockout.
smoke show.
Knockout.
Yes.
Audrey Hepburn.
Oh,
Audrey
well,
Hepburn.
yeah. That's
She's
yeah.
just the most beautiful
Well,
woman.
good for you. Oh, that's Catherine Hepburn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who was that choice again?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn.
I didn't know why.
She's a star back in the, what, 60s?
the 20s or something.
No.
Yeah, because Catherine Hepburn is Breakfast at Tiffany's and things like that.
No, Audrey
This is her
Hepburn.
mom, right?
No, Audrey was Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll be over here.
Yeah.
Okay. You are
All
right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes,
let's finish it up, Nick.
You want to go ahead and wrap it
Yeah.
up? All right. So we have a special topic that we want to talk about, right? Am I wrong about that? You wanna introduce
want
that?
A topic or announcement?
Well, it's an announcement, right?
Well, it's an announcement.
Should we give that to Chef? Should we give the floor to Chef?
I'm going to say not yet. We have the next show we do, you cannot miss. We're going to have another special guest with a big announcement.
Life changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Does this look like a rash to you?
Is this infected?
It itches and burns a little bit.
Also,
That's awful.
getting the Bearded Opinion decals done. They should be done sometime around the first of the week. We're only getting 100. I know that sounds real ambitious. We're only getting 100.
Place your orders now.
And once they're done, we will move to the next project, whether that be a ball cap or a T-shirt
Or both.
or both. The gentleman that's doing the decals for me is ordering a T-shirt press and Philip Pearson.
Nice.
Okay, cool. He's
Um,
apparently not watching the show.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
so we're going to be going into that venue. So pick up your no, damn it, Phil.
Can you not cancel that?
I could if I was over there.
Let's get it, Nick.
Sorry, we got to decline this real quick.
So anyway, we got merch coming.
Merch
soon.
is coming.
If you're interested, you can hit us up individually. Yeah, it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Promote. Shop local. We're
Shop
local.
logo, and we're local.
We're right here in your neighborhood.
And we're bearded.
Yeah, we are.
Well, yeah.
We are.
We're
Trevor.
3/4
whatever
bearded.
way we're doing.
Four beards and a baby.
Yeah, 4 beards.
Hashtag Nick's mustache.
And I would say Bruce, but Bruce we know has a beard, and it's
Oh.
quite nice.
You think I would look like a Bruce or anything? God,
No.
these
There's Bruce.
Orlando, come over here.
All right, guys.
Well, that'll do it for TBO podcast show number 3. I want to give a special thanks to Chris. Open up in his house for us.
Thank you, Nikki, for letting me have
Yes.
my friends.
And
over.
Nick, Nick, I
Yes.
should have absolutely.
Yes, very much.
This guy, we need to think about doing a show on this. I'll have to ask Chris about it first. But this guy's got a really cool collection. If you see behind us here, I'd like to maybe have him go through a couple of these things that are kind of his prized possessions, and kind of show them off to you guys if you guys would be interested in something like that.
I mean, if that's something you guys want to do, kind of want to learn a little more about us, we can. The 4 of us have access to this page. If you want to get on there and do a little behind the scenes, kind of what you're about, that kind of stuff, by all means.
Oh, God.
Gotta do it. Look at these baby 11s. Look at the baby Jordan 11s.
Yeah, got it from my little guy. I never put them on him.
Look how awesome those are. I had to show those off. But anyway, yeah, Chris has got a really cool collection. And, we may even think about doing, if you guys are okay with it, it's kind of having a show where we just focus on one person. And we ask that one person a bunch of questions, kind of put them in the hot seat a little bit. That way our viewers kind of know a little bit more about them. And we can
That's a great idea.
And we may even name that show, whatever, Spotlight Chris Atkinson the Mayor.
Right.
Or whatever. We'll work on that. But anyway.
Just interact with the page, guys.
Yeah.
It's there. We respond.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
We
Give us ideas. I mean, we're here for you.
let us know what y'all want to see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then we'll give it to you.
And let us know when you'd like to have Dave back. Dave is
Thank you, Dave, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dave
Thank you guys for having me.
is a maverick. He has no social media whatsoever. I am extremely jealous of that,
Yeah.
that
It's a true
self-control.
story. Yeah.
But with me being attached to the ear by my phone,
Me too.
all you got to do is let us know when you would like to see Dave back, and we will absolutely have him back.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you turning in. They always say opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got them.
Except for Nick.
Man, appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
We will see you on the next episode. TBO out.
Absolutely.
Later. Facebook post. Boop. Beep. Done.
No. Yep.
No,
Wait,
you
no.
did it again.
Oh,
You did it again.
I always do this.